Hi again, this is Rick with AmazingAccuracy.com. Today is July 31st, 2014. It is currently 10:20 a.m. Chicago time. All right, I thought today I'd talk about the British pound. It's the futures, but if you trade the Forex, same difference. You would just simply look at the British pound US dollar pair. Now, if you'll notice here, we're taking a look at one of my postings within our F-Dates membership. And this one here, the analysis on the British pound cycle pattern. And what I've done is I've displayed the cycle envelope chart for the British pound. This is a daily chart of the British pound, the September British pound to be exact. And I wanted to point out the obvious. If you'll look at how the envelopes here are shaping up, we can see that as of yesterday, July 30th, which is that price bar I'm pointing at right there, we are entering again into this type of cycle swing bottom pattern that you can see happened here, here, and here. So I've drawn this upward trend line to see how we've got this nice symmetrical pattern happening here, and this gives us a heads up that there is a good probability that we will do this again. And so this trend line acts as sort of a support line, but more importantly than providing support, it gives us an idea that we should be looking for some sort of bottoming in the British pound at this time, as we now end the month of July 2014, and look for some kind of a rally. Okay, and so this was a posting that I did today for our members, and let me just get that out of the way. And then I start mentioning some other turns to expect here. Now, looking at the actual daily chart of the British pound, you'll notice I have some notations here, and I'm going to share that with you now. As prices have moved lower, and today again is July 31st, and that would be this price bar here, you notice that it has moved from a swing top that you see right here. Here's a prices moved down to this little swing bottom, went higher, made a higher high bar here, and then continue lower. And that happened during the last time we expected some kind of turn or reversal to occur. So we ended up with a correction and then a resumption of the trend here. And now we're at another point within this bearish daily trend here that some kind of a reversal would be expected. And we would think a little more than just this minor correction that happened last time, because we now know that we're in that time period where it is likely that we're going to be forming some sort of a significant swing bottom or cycle swing bottom, as demonstrated in that chart that I just showed you previously. So for the short-term turn dates for the British pound that you may want to take note of if you trade the British pound is we're expecting some sort of reversal now for July 31st. Then some sort of reversal for around the 856 period. Then again for the 8811. Note that 811 is only 1 day after 88 because there's a weekend in there, so it may look like 3 days, but it's not. They're right next to each other. So this would be like 5-6, and this would be 8-11, which is just 1 day apart. So today 7:31, then we're looking around 8-5, then around 8-8, then again around 8-13, and then 8-19. So those are your short-term expected cycle swings. Now, in a perfect world, in a perfect scenario, we would be looking for bottom here, top, bottom, top, bottom. And that's why I have them showing in this type of pattern where these are up here and these are down here. But if somewhere between here and here, one of these ends up becoming the opposite, then you need to then make the rest of them opposite following that date. So if, for example, 8-8 turned out to be another top, well, then we would look for 8-13 to be the following bottom and 8-19 to be the following top. Okay, so we can't know in advance whether that type of inversion will occur, but when it does occur, we just simply flip everything so we could be always expecting what would likely happen next. Okay, well, thanks again for watching my video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. That way you can stay updated with timely videos before the events occur. And also I have a free newsletter for those who are interested. Just simply go to amazingaccuracy.com and you would be able to sign up for a free newsletter there, and periodically I send one out. Well, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.